So we've kicked off already in the bowl championship game for 6th and 5th place, with Auburn taking on Georgia, and Georgia at the moment trying to organise their offence in the Georgia half. Referee ordering a scrum here, I think. Georgia knocked it on. It'll be an Auburn scrum in the Georgia half. The try rate, Jeff, has increased again in the last game. 9 tries. So
yeah, they really coming thick and fast, and 9 tries in 14 minutes gives you an idea of just how much the ball is being moved.
Attempted at a cutout pass there, and Auburn have instantly lost 30 yards. Good driving by Georgia, but the referee not allowing the Georgia players to go to ground, and Auburn get the penalty, restart play. And again another loose pass and knock on by Auburn, turn it straight back over to Georgia.
I think that's one of those passes too, where exhaustion starts to creep in. It's been a pretty hot day here in Columbia, South Carolina, and I think this is the 4th match for everybody. And I think there was a reaching for the ball. Maybe the legs quite couldn't connect with the hands to catch that one.
Yeah, I believe this is actually their 5th game, Jeff, but it's so even more stress on the players. But Georgia have retrieved the ball, and a lot of offloading here. They're just charging up the centre. Auburn still contesting and have turned it over. Georgia not releasing. Auburn with a quick tap, throwing it wide. Shooting for the gaps, and it's way too easy there. Number 12 for Auburn, David Mitchell, has just attacked the gap between 2 defenders, and no attempt to take him down. So quick try to Auburn, puts them on the board. 5 points to 0 at this point. With the conversion, it becomes 7. Sorry, they missed that conversion, so it's just a 5-point advantage to Auburn in the first half here. And one more time.
I think only the number of tries have been eclipsed by the number of kickoffs that haven't gone 10 yards.
Yeah, we haven't kept a number on that, but it's
I know.
Boy,
I said earlier, a fine line ball, so that both sides can compete. But the number of penalties are on because the ball might go 10 yards. It's large.
What's your preference? Is you prefer to see that ball go a bit deeper, or are you willing to take the chance that?
Well,
I
think I'd put it. Obviously it's like I said, a fine line, but I'd put it 20 yards and at least or even deeper, and put the ball down the other team's end. Because with the number of turnovers, I think closer you're playing to the other side's try line,
perhaps
the more opportunity you seem to have with scrappy play.
Put your speed on that contest rather than the forwards. Georgia strongly contesting the ball, come away with it here. And they've got a structured offense here. They keep taking it wide. Good low tackling by Auburn though. And they took their big men down with a good strong tackle. Auburn, good strong tackle on the Georgia big man, but good support and follow up here, and a weak attempt at a tackle, and number 14 for Georgia has taken it in under the post. And Georgia reply with a try late in the first half, and with an easy conversion should take the lead. And indeed they do. It's a 2-point lead to Georgia going into the end of the first half here. A few hands on knees, Jeff, and you can see the wear and tear starting to show on each team.
Yeah, fitness is the key here. Very close to half-time, though.
That's a great kick, and Georgia have, in fact, regained possession from the kickoff, so and a good offload has sent them away. Good support, good inside pass, and Georgia have put a quick second try on Auburn to take a 12-point to 5 lead. Auburn certainly capable of quick comebacks. They've got some speed there.
And that's half-time. The conversion was missed.
Half-time in the Auburn Georgia game, and it's a 12-point to 5 lead for Georgia. It'll be interesting with whether or not Auburn can bring themselves back in the second half here. Georgia kicking off here in the second half of the Auburn-Georgia game. Batted back by Auburn, but it's knocked on by number 11 for Auburn. In the process of batting it back, Auburn have incurred an injury here, so we have timeout. I don't know what he's done there, Jeff, but number 13 has appeared to have hurt an ankle or a knee or shaking it off.
Yeah, there's been some pretty strong collisions during the day. I think that's one thing about the SEC rugby, that there is some quite vigor in a lot of the tackles, and particularly the rucking. I think the rucking is particularly fierce. There's a lot of competitiveness within the rucks. As I said, after 4 games, things start to begin to break down with the body.
Georgia on the attack here. Florida up by overrunning the defense have given the opportunity to number 10 for Georgia just to make the break cleanly through that defensive line. So Georgia have put another one on the board here in the second half. 4th try of the game, 3rd one for Georgia. They go up 17 points to 5. We're down to Robert on the sideline for an interview with one of the Florida players.
All right, I'm here with Kyle from the University of Florida. So what's the schedule looking like for the rest of the season?
So basically, we're just going to be trying to rebuild in the summer. We have a lot of guys that are going to be in Gainesville, and we're going to be doing a lot of Florida 7's tournaments in the summer. So we're basically just going to be trying to hone our skills and look towards the fall and next spring for 15s and 7's.
So in your best words, what is Florida rugby?
Florida rugby is passion and heart and intensity. We don't give up. Even if we're down, we keep playing, we keep striving, and we work hard on and off the field. That's all I can sum it up as.
How do you think this series, SEC series going on here, 3 different playoff games or series, how do you think that helps out your team?
Well, we have a really young team right now, so it's a lot of experience for us. Our entire team is coming back next year, so it's just a learning curve for us, learning how the style of play works and just building upon that. And like I said, we're only going to get better because we're a young team. So.
You said you're a very young team, so what are you looking forward to next season, next year, 15s and 7s?
Well, just having all of our guys be returning. We have one senior, and he's going to be leaving, and then one international student, and everyone else that we're going to be getting back. So it's good. It's just going to all those guys are going to be returning, and they're going to build upon their experience and just get better and better throughout the years. So I think it's a bright future for us.
Thank you for having the interview, and good luck on next season.
Thank you.
Jeff, we're almost 4 minutes into the Auburn-Georgia game, and Auburn on the attack, moving into Georgia half, throwing the ball around any way they can. And number 12 has just split the defense. A great move. Found the empty space and under the post. Auburn's first try in the second half, which takes the score to Georgia 17, Auburn 10. The conversion, Georgia 17, Auburn 12. So it's a 5-point difference. And we've got 2.5 minutes left in this game. Long kickoff from Auburn. And the Georgia player, I believe, has taken it out. And it'll be an Auburn ball. Auburn will get to restart it with a line out just inside the Georgia 22. We've got about 2 minutes left, so they'll be pushing for the score here. Hopefully 7 points. Good passing out. Auburn doing a little switching, a little organising. Trying to find the gap wide. 7's going for the gap. Has thrown a little bit of a wayward pass, but Auburn's number 2 has been one of the very, very strong runners all day, and here they go again. Sent it out wide, but the reversing direction. Tries to throw a pass around the Georgia players, but they've turned it over to Georgia. A minute and a half to go. Georgia's pushing him into touch, and they'll be able to restart play with about a minute left in the game. It'll be an Auburn ball. They need to score on this possession. Referee speaking to 2 of the Georgia players. I believe it's a penalty to Auburn, and I think there's a yellow card involved there. I only see 6 Georgia players on the field, so Auburn have the opportunity. A little bit of a wayward pass, but they throw the Auburn player down, but high tackle, penalty against Georgia for a high tackle, so Auburn still with a chance. Number 8 charging up. 3 Georgia players committing, so I'm not sure what the referee's ruling is there, but a tap and go. We are into overtime, so that try should tie the game up. This conversion will be critical. We've got an injured Georgia player on the field at the moment. No, he's managed to get himself up, so this is a critical conversion. This will decide who is the winner of the bowl championship. And he misses the conversion, so the game is tied 17-17. Yeah,
Looks like they're going to play another minute or so, Ken.
Yeah, I think it's 5 minutes. I think it's 5 minutes each, as much as 5 minutes each way, with sudden death and I believe the teams mutually agreed that they would share it, but I think the tournament director and the referee have overruled that. They have to have a decision here, or they're flipping a coin at the moment for the direction, I believe. So they'll have to play it off and come up with a victor here. I'm sure after 5 games of rugby, Jeff, they're not looking forward to another 10 minutes, but
No, that's
neither
for sure.
one of them are willing to give up either.
Really where you need to make sure you've got your substitutes, and of course Georgia's got a yellow card and they're down to 6, which will make it even harder. And that sure
the ball
doesn't
does
help there, not kicking the ball 10 yards.
Once again, the ball doesn't go 10 metres, so the advantage goes to Georgia. Goes to Auburn, sorry. Quick substitution for Georgia. Sorry, the 2-minute penalty is over, and Georgia are back to full strength. Auburn throwing it wide to their speedster. No joy, so they bring it back the other way. Running sideways. Running his three guys outside, out of space. Georgia contesting possession now, but Auburn trying to reorganize, moving backwards, throwing the ball backwards. Georgia's defense is not exactly straight. Now they're tightening it up. Good low tackle. Knocked on by Auburn. The referee's seen enough knock-ons there to order the scrum on the first one. It'll be a Georgia ball. The ball is out, knocked on by Georgia. It's an advantage to the referee's playing advantage to Auburn, but I think with the knock on both ways, he's now going to order the scrum with Auburn having control of the ball. Georgia Auburn back line starting to get deep. Georgia have pushed them off the ball. Number 9 for Georgia has kicked ahead and is in a sprint to the line, and indeed he does. Retrieves his own ball, scores a try, and that I believe will be the end of the game. So
That was just a great individual effort. I mean, he saw the open space down the tram lines and put the ball through and won the chase to score a try and end this game in favor of Georgia.
That's it. Takes it to a 24-17 overtime win for Georgia in the bowl championship, which gives Georgia 5th place and Auburn 6th place.